Most people have been there, staring at a laptop screen that says disk space is full right when a deadline is looming. That is where a drive like this little SSK unit comes into play. It is surprisingly compact, fitting easily into a pocket or a small bag, which makes it a solid companion for anyone constantly moving between a desktop, a tablet, or even the latest iPhone. The space gray finish gives it a professional, understated look, and honestly, it feels sturdy enough to handle being tossed around in a backpack without much worry. Now here is the thing about these drives. When you plug it in, you might notice the capacity looks a bit lower than the box says. That is just the classic difference between how computers and manufacturers calculate storage. So do not panic if you see around 232 gigabytes on a Windows machine. It is perfectly normal. What really matters is how it handles the data. With speeds hitting up to 550 megabytes per second, it moves files along quite nicely. It uses SLC caching to keep things snappy, so even when you are dragging over a larger folder, it does not crawl to a halt like some cheaper thumb drives might. One detail that actually makes a difference is the inclusion of both USB-C and USB-A connectivity. It is a small touch, but it saves you from hunting for dongles when you are switching between an older laptop and a newer phone. There is also a little LED light that blinks to let you know it is actually working, which is surprisingly helpful when you are waiting for a transfer to finish and want to make sure the connection is still live. It also supports smart monitoring and trim, which are those background features that help keep the drive healthy and fast over the long haul. If there is a downside, it is that 256 gigabytes fills up faster than you might think, especially if you are working with high-resolution video or massive photo libraries. It is definitely more of a utility drive for documents and smaller projects rather than a massive media vault. Also, while the build is solid, the cable included is fairly standard, so you might want to keep it tucked away carefully. For the price and the sheer convenience of having a fast, pocket-sized drive that works across almost any device you own, it is a very practical piece of gear. It is not trying to be the fastest drive on the planet, but for everyday tasks, it gets the job done without any fuss. If you just need a reliable way to carry your digital life with you, this is a pretty sensible way to go.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.